In D.C., electric cars enjoy bipartisan support. But some question whether all this investment of tax dollars is money well spent if the goal is to rebuild the U.S. economy.
I think it's misguided to think that this will be a net job creator because you'll be trying to put people in more expensive cars.
Dr. Margo Thorning is chief economist at the American Council for Capital Formation, a conservative think tank in Washington. She's been studying the budding electric car industry for years, and she thinks that expensive electric cars do not make good business sense.
The average gasoline-powered car sells for $22,000. The average electric vehicle is $33,000 to around $45,000. I think gasoline prices would have to be much higher before people will, be willing to make that kind of investment.
The Obama administration disagrees. It believes that with some financial support, drivers will be willing to park their gas-powered cars for good. So the government is offering the first 200,000 electric car buyers a $7,500 tax credit. Thorning thinks this is a bad bet.
Once consumers understand the very short range of these cars and the fact that they're costing between 30 to 50% more than a gasoline-powered car, I think the consumer sentiment for these cars may fade.
Well, are you not suggesting that as taxpayers we haven't gotten our money's worth?
That's exactly my point. When Congress is struggling to reduce the federal deficit, when you realize that the federal government has spent $35 billion of our taxpayer dollars since 2007 on this enterprise, that seems to me a clear case where we might be able to cut back without reducing welfare.
And she says that the impact electric cars will have on the environment is overhyped. After all, she says, you have to get electricity from somewhere.
Half of all U.S. electricity is generated by coal-fired plants. So if everyone's going home at night and plugging in an electric vehicle, we're going to be using more coal and adding to CO2 and other pollutants in the atmosphere. So it's probably not a net plus. It probably would not overall reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
Environmentally, true or untrue,